Phind has released its seventh generation large language model, which has outperformed GPT-4 in coding proficiency with the speed of GPT 3.5 and an impressive 16K token context. The new Phind model is built on top of their open source code Llama 34 billion fine-tune and was fine-tuned with over 70 billion tokens. This new model Phind has already scored 74.7% on human eval benchmark. Find's model is the first to surpass GPT-4 on the human eval benchmark, and Find model version 7 far exceeds other open source coding models quite easily. A lot of feedback from the users highlight that Find's model often provide better or equal help compared to GPT-4 for real coding problems. Also, not only it has surpassed it, but it is 5 times faster than GPT-4, which is quite an undertaking given the performance of GPT-4. Not only you can use this Fins model, which you can see on your screen, as an AI search engine, but you can also do pair programming. The pair programming is simply where the AI assistant asks you questions for the clarification to produce better quality code. So Fin model is really great for all of the complex coding problems, and then its speed is already more than GPT-4, and because it is using NVIDIA's TensorRT LLM library, and it can even reach 100 tokens per second. And as I mentioned earlier, the model supports up to 16K tokens of context, which is quite big, and it also allows you to input around 12,000 tokens while reserving 4K tokens for result of the web searches. So now let's see in this demo that how you can play around with this Find. One thing, if you click on this Find model, you can see that we have only 10 GPT-4 users left, but you can always buy more after signing in and trying it out because the uses of Find are unlimited. Let's ask it few of the questions. So in the first question, I'm asking it, what is monkey patching in Python and could you explain it with an example? Press enter and then let's see what happens. And on the right hand side, you can see that it is also giving us the sources, which is quite cool. It is quite nice, and then it is explaining what monkey patching is, which is spot on. And then it is given us an example with all the comments. It goes on and on and on, which is amazing. And you can even rewrite it if you're not really comfortable with it. Now you can either ask a follow-up question or you can even start a new question, up to you. And if you click on this arrow button, you can even put any extra code or context here. If I scroll up, you can toggle this on where you can do the pair programming and it will ask further questions for clarification. We go back and ask it one more question. This is just a fuzzy question where I'm asking you have been provided with a list of positive integers from 1 to n. All the numbers from 1 to n are present except x. You must find x. Let's see what it does. I haven't provided it with any list, by the way, so it would be interesting to see what it is doing. It's a common math problem. There you go. Pretty cool. And you can just sense the speed because I'm not pausing it, so you can easily see how quick it is in terms of inference. Now let me go back again and let me ask it an analytical question. So what I'm doing here is I'm asking it, in 1 year, yellow paint fades and becomes a white color. In my house, in one room, one wall is yellow and rest of the walls are white. Should I paint that yellow wall as white now or wait for 1 year so that it fades into white? Let me run it. Let's see what reasoning this model does for this question. Okay, so how cool is that? look at this thing that if the wall is exposed to direct sunlight, yellow paint might fade faster, but for the shaded area it will take long. And then it is talking about aesthetic appeal and the blending of the color because that is what I'm mainly worried about. And then it is also printing out the conclusion. And now it is also giving you some of the follow up question. Maybe I'll just click on this one and then it is printing some more stuff. And so you can see that it is quite responsive and can talk quite intelligently, not only with the actual question but also with the follow up questions. Pretty impressive, speed and everything. Um, if you haven't used it, uh, I would highly suggest you try it out. And if you're already using it for of the any of your use cases, please put them in the comments. And lastly, when your free credit runs out, this is what you can do to start using it. So there are quite affordable plans with Find. One is a $15 per month, and with that you can use 30 best model uses per day, which is GPT-4, and then you have access to private Discord server, and you can even opt out of the data being used for training. $30 per month gives you 500 plus best model uses per day, and you can double the input length up to 8,000 tokens. And then you also have access to early features. And if you are paying $300 per year, then again it is still the 500 plus best model uses per day, and then the input length is double, which is around 8,000 tokens, and rest is the same. So I still believe even $300 is pretty affordable if you have a huge use case and if you want to play around with huge context length. So this is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please ask it in the comments. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much.